Live this morning. Good morning, guys. Welcome to another show. We are live. We are live. Thank you, guys. This morning's show is going to be a special show, guys. We're going to send out some shout out to all the supporters, all the people that are watching the platform, subscribing, sharing it. We're just going to thank everyone for supporting the platform this morning, guys. So it's a Saturday. We're on early. Thank everyone for coming on, guys. We appreciate it. So what's going on, people? It's Saturday morning. November 9th, November 9th, 2024, guys. We just had the election. Guys. And we see who the president is. So this morning, guys, listen, I'm going to shout out a lot of people this morning. If you come into the chat, I'm going to shout you out this morning. I'm going to big you up this morning, shouting out to everyone this morning. Just want to thank everyone for watching the podcast, supporting, subscribing, watching our video. So, watching our lives. We're getting a lot of feedback from the lives, guys. A lot of people are engaged, leaving comments, subscribing, viewing it, sharing it. Thanks everyone for, supporting our platform, guys. We appreciate it very much. And we're just waiting for some people to log on this morning. Then we just get into the show, guys. We're just going to, anyone that come on this morning, we're just going to big them up. Thank for everyone that's supporting the channel. Thanks for all the supporters. Shout out to all the audience, people that are watching our video, supporting our podcast, our platform. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. And we're going to keep going, guys. So this morning, we're just going to wait for some people to log on. And we're going to start shouting out people, bigging up people. Anybody want to say anything, they're welcome. They are more than welcome, guys. We just thank everyone for joining us, guys. And this morning, we just want to thank everyone. Today's just a show that we're just going to big up our audience. Thank you for the support in our platform. And continue to rock with us, guys. Continue to rock with Yardchat. We're going to different places on this platform. We're going to have people coming on shortly on this platform to speak with us, share information to the audience. And I just want to thank everyone for joining this morning, man. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. So the rest of the year, we made a promise that the rest of the year that our short-term goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers. So so I come on the platform and big up people. Shout out to sub 0357, sub underscore 0357. Hi, big up. We're just gonna shout out everyone that's supporting our platform this morning. Thank you for coming this morning. Big up to sub 0. So anyone that come in the chat and say hi, your chat will big them up. And just thank everyone for supporting our platform. And thank you. I appreciate everyone. So we are here this morning just sharing some positive vibes so people could, engage in our platform, guys. So we are here this morning. Thank everyone for coming in. Big up. I subscribe to help follow small. Yeah, I thank you. Because today's show, we're just gonna, we could speak about anything. Today is not no really say a topic show. We're gonna speak about anything. Anyone that have anything they want to say, leave in the chat. I just want to thank everyone for supporting my platform. This platform is just a year old. Good morning, Swiss. Good morning, Swiss 549. Big up. Thank you for joining live. Press the like button when you come in the chat, guys. I appreciate it. We're just gonna big up everyone this morning. Thank you for coming in. So, I just like to thank everyone. I always tell people, view my platform. Jay's in the house. Big up to Jay. Switz 547. Big up. Thank you for the subscribe, man. I appreciate it. These were the things that we have to do, guys. These are the things as YouTube content creator. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I appreciate it, Switch. I always tell people, go to my platform, watch, see what my platform is about. It's amazing platform. We do podcasts and we don't we're not biased. I don't care where you're from, what attitude you have. If it's something that I want to bring forth to the public, we bring it. And also, guys, we get into merchandising. I've been speaking about merchandise for the longest, and so this morning, guess what? Look what we have. We have Yardchat hats. You know what I mean? We have more coming. We have more hats coming, guys. So we just want to get into the merch, a part of it. You know what I mean? Just also we have different hats coming. We on TikTok. We also on TikTok. I do have a store on TikTok, but we didn't really activated as yet. We didn't get into it yet. Thank you, Swiss. Nice, I appreciate it. Chris Cosby, Yard Promotion. God bless you. Thank you. A big up. If you haven't subscribed, man, subscribe to the platform so you get all the latest video. And guys, I want you guys to do me a favor. There is some video on my platform. I don't know what's going on. It's like they stuck. People watching them, but you know what I mean, guys. Just go to the platform. Any video that you want to watch it, like it, share it, subscribe to the platform if you like my platform. And we're going with the thing, guys. So big up to everyone that's coming on this morning. Anything that you guys want to anyone want a special shout out, birthday shout out, anything, I'm here today just to big up my audience. Thanks for supporting my platform. And it's just a year-old platform. And listen, this is my second YouTube channel. I had a YouTube channel. It was Yardchat Promotion, not Yardchat Podcast. It was Yardchat Promotion. Thank you. You know what I mean? I thank you for coming in. You know what I mean? Thank you, joining in the house. Jay's in the house. I appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Um, P, good morning, peace. Good morning. Thank you for the love, man. Listen, thank you for the love. And we're going to speak about YouTube content creators as well too. You know what I mean? It seems to me there's like a trend going on YouTube right now. Everybody's want this overnight success, DoorDash and Dash of Faith. I don't know these people on YouTube. I don't follow them personally, but since my channel's getting out there, I'm getting more feed. These people, things is coming to my chat, but I don't agree with a lot of things that people do on YouTube. People use God as to get views, and just what I mean. People use God as an excuse to get people to come in their chat because it's speaking about God. So yeah, it must be good, but it's not. Some people do things to deceive people because they want views and subscribe. They call them clickbaits, man. Clickbaits. I don't know anything about DoorDash. I think someone asked me before about my perspective, on DoorDash. I don't know her personally. I never view her YouTube channel like that. Maybe a couple of times since all this started, I went in her YouTube channel and I watched certain channel. Just be careful, guys. Be careful. Not every advice that someone give you on YouTube, you take it and run with it. But all I could say, according to Elijah. What's up, Elijah? Good morning, Elijah. Bless up, big up. Thank you for coming to the live. You know what I mean? Shout out to everyone that working. Shout out to everyone that have a platform on YouTube, your voice. You use this platform for good, guys. You use this platform to help people. You use this platform for, share your life thoughts on certain things, how your life came together, having faith and all of that. But you know what I mean, YouTube is like a big ocean. You have to stay in your lane, find your people who that will support your platform. Elijah said, I am 54. You're 54 years old, man. So what's going on? That's still, you're not old, you're not young. Hope you're in good health. You know what I mean? Hope you're in good health, man. Thanks for all the likes, guys. Listen, there's 19 people in the chat, or probably more, and I only seen 3 likes, guys. Press the like button, guys, so the video, like they say, smash the like button so the video going all the way. So yeah, so a lot of people right now, coming down and DoorDash. I don't know her personally. I don't know her. I don't know where. I don't know her. I didn't subscribe to her channel. And you know what I mean, a subscribe is a personal thing. When you subscribe to this one channel, that means you like what they're doing, you like what the platform is, you like the topic, you like, the commentary that they're doing, you like everything what they're doing. It's not about, some people like you for a different reason. Some people might like Yardchat hats, and they say, I'm going to support them. Some people might like Yardchat, the topic that I speak about. And meanwhile, we speak about all different topics, from Jamaica to Vaz Cartel to Mayor Adams to President Trump, Kamala Harris, Barack Obama, Joe Biden. Um, the only thing that we really haven't spoke about is the war going on in Israel. Um, I will speak about it, but it's all about timing. There have to be a time, a right time when, for some reason, when you speak about a certain topic, especially when it comes down to Israel, people are very ignorant to history. They don't pay attention to history. They're fighting over land, basically. That's what I gotta say. They're fighting over land. They're fighting over land that don't belong to none of them. That is given to them. That they all came here. And you know what the sad thing about it? All those people over there fighting for all these years and centuries, they're dead, left, and gone, and leave the land, and the other generation fighting with something that's never going to be theirs. Because guess what? They're all going to die and leave it. So they're fighting over something that they cannot control, because guess what? You have people that lived over there and know the history of what's going on there, and you have some people that who are ignorant, don't want to see the truth of her certain things, and that's all I gotta say about it. Do you watch UFC? Yes, I do. I'm a UFC fan, and I can't wait to see the John Jones. And I believe John Jones is going to have another fight after the Steve Bay. I believe Alex Pereira, because John Jones, big up Alex Pereira, and believe that Alex Pereira, remind him of him. In light heavyweight, move up. You know what I mean? There's a strong possibility. Alex Pereira might move up to heavyweight, or I don't think John gonna move back down to light heavyweight. Alex Pereira will have to move up. Tom Aspinall, I don't really consider him a champion. He talked too much. You know what I mean? When a person doing things to install their legacy in history, they don't talk. They just do it. And for some reason, I believe Tom Aspinall, he just want this fame and haven't proven nothing. To me, you just been in the UFC for 2 years and you want to get all the praise, get the glory. You haven't beat anyone. To be honest, you haven't beat anyone that I could say that you in the talk of GOAT. You're not in the talk of a GOAT talk. You know what I mean? I'll go on the record. There's 3 MMA fighters that I like, that they're born with this gift. It's a gift that these 3 fighters have. And I am not afraid to say it. I will go on record. John Jones is number 1, Francis Ngannou, and Alex Pereira. Those 3 fighters are the best fighter UFC right now. Alex Pereira right now is carrying the UFC. Is literally carrying the UFC. And so that's what I gotta say about that. Raj, you know what I mean? Shashwat Raj, big up, man. And Plague VR, big up, bro. Big up, big up. Thank you for coming in live. Press the like button. Also, we have UFC 309 coming up next week, the 16th of November. We have John Jones going against Steve Miocic. Steve Bay is about 43, 44 years old. Haven't been in the ring for 3 years. The last time he been in the ring, we saw what happened. Francis put him. He was on another planet sleeping, guys. Good morning, man. It's in the morning. Good morning, DHE. Good morning, DHE. Thank you for coming in. This is Filipino tonight. You in the Philippines? Jones is ducking Aspinall. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not ducking Tom. For why? Why would he duck Tom Aspinall? Why would he duck? I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I'm keeping it real. I don't think so. You think he is? Why? He's not ducking John Jones. Why would he duck John Jones? You know what I mean? Who's Tom Aspinall? Who did he fought? Who did he prove himself that he's the man? Come on. Come on. And I guarantee you, half of the people that he fought, John Jones would have beat them. Do you speak tag? No, I don't. That's Filipino. I don't speak that language. I only speak English, and I just say in Jamaica, patois. It's a Brooklyn. It's patois. It's like French, Creole, Spanish, Italian, all mixed up in one. Call it patois. That's in Jamaica. What country you from? You say you from the Philippines? Who guys? Where you guys from? Amando. Good morning. Good morning, man. Press the like button when you come in the chat. Big up to everyone that come in the chat. John's cooking Asmo without even fighting him. Yes, yes. John is the man. John is the man. Listen. Since we since we talking about MMA, and it's a good topic this morning. Thanks for everyone that joined and want to speak about MMA. Listen, let me tell you something. Do you know how long John Jones doing this for? Over 15 years. John Jones, the youngest champion in UFC history, the youngest, 21 years old, and never look back, keep going forward. Despite of all the issue we have outside the ring, it's not about his. We all have issues, guys. We all have issues that we have to deal with in our personal life. Unfortunately, John Jones had his share of a lot of outside, the ring, the octagon. But inside the octagon, he's the man. He's the GOAT. No one or at his level or could compare to John's skills right now. So Tom Aspinall, all he have is knockout power, guys. And listen, and we could all learn from Francis. We could learn from Francis that knockout power is don't make you a complete MMA fighter. With the fight that Francis Ogana have with Ryan Ferrari last couple of weeks ago. Honestly, I would love more to see John versus Pereira than yes. I love to see because guess what? We all know what Tom Aspinall bring to the table. He's a one-dimensional fighter, and put it this way: if you watch Tom Aspinall, you could determine what he's going to do next. He's a predictable fighter, guys. He's a predictable fighter, and this is where John would break these fighters down, and that's the reason why John want to grow. That's what John wanted to fight Alex Pereira because he believed Alex Pereira would be given more of a challenge. Alex Pereira is more likely in the character of John Jones fighting the kicks, the uppercuts, the jab, the kicks. Just being creative in the octagon. These three fighters, Francis, and look what Francis did with John is old, 37 years old. He's older now, and and you have to give a MMA fighter when they know it's time to leave on their term. Don't go in there like and doing things that at that age you can't do because your body can't do it. Your mind is thinking, but your reflex is not like if you was 20 years old. So So yeah. Yeah, for real. Alex is more a real challenge than Tom Aspinall. He's one dimension fighter, guys. He haven't proved nothing to me. Anyone say that Tom Aspinall proved that he could beat John Jones? All he have is power. And we never see his wrestling skill. John is a number one wrestler too. People don't understand. The only thing that John do not have knockout power. And I believe if John had knockout power, all his other skills, he wouldn't focus on his other skill and develop a talent for his other skill. So John had to make up in the lack of power. He have to make up with skill, fight IQ, intelligence, and just being on top of the game. Well, Dante Wilder. Man, Dante Wilder, man. What it is, it's coaching. Mark Breland, I believe, was the best thing ever happened to Wilder in his corner because we know Mark Breland was one of the best boxer. Their skills, I think it was Olympus champ. You know what I mean? The thing is, Dante Wilder do not listen. You could tell he's very arrogant. He doesn't listen to his trainers. He doesn't listen to his corner. He rely on their power, and after a while, power is not going to take it to the next level. Look what happened to Francis. Look what John Jones shout out to Francis when he defeat Ferrero. He said Francis is now a complete mixed martial artist. A complete, guys. When you complete, that means you went out, you acquired the skills, you got the skills, and now you at a next level where you feel that you well-rounded. We never deny Francis power. We know he was there all the time. Your prediction on Usyk and Usyk and Fury, same thing, same thing, same thing. What people don't understand, Francis exposed Tyson Fury. If you look at Tyson Fury, you know what I mean. Over the years, he do all that movement to confuse you. But if you are a boxer that be consistent, stay in the pocket, don't let him throw off your game, and that's what Francis did. Francis said, "Listen, man, you're not going to do all of this thing. You're not going to fake me out, do all that. I'm not going to buy it." And look what he did. I believe he won that fight against Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury right now has been exposed to the boxing world. His style, Usyk, I believe this time Usyk gonna put him on the canvas. I think this time Usyk gonna put him on the canvas, knock him out. I just think Tyson Fury, don't get me wrong, good fighter, but when you don't embark or engage on your skill, when you leave your skill at one level and don't embark on it and say, okay, let me go to the next level. And that is what you're seeing with Tyson Fury. He's at that level that he got stuck. And sometimes, Jones not a complete artist. A complete martial art artist need, listen guys, listen. Stop about that PED. It's just like the Democrat looking for excuses. I did a shorts this morning. I'm comparing. I'm making a comparison. Yes, follow me for a minute. When you look at the Democrat, when you look at the United States map, what do you see? All red, and you see some blue there. You have to accept. What the verdict of all that outcome. The PD and all that. I don't believe John was on steroids. I don't believe so. What I mean? You got to understand an MMA fighter, you got to watch what you eat, what you drink, who you hang around with, what people eat. It's what it is. You have to be. I believe sometimes these fighters, they don't know. They don't read everything. They're being so careful that they be careless and something. And guess what? According to UFC SADA, they're saying that the thing that was the picogram or picogram, it couldn't do nothing for John. It didn't do nothing. It didn't advance him. It didn't give him no energy. It didn't give him no power, nothing. So your MMA fans need to wake up, smell the coffee, and know that John Jones is a GOAT and he's the number one in the world, and there's nothing you could do about it. And he's entitled right now for Tom Aspinall not to GAP deserve that honor. Listen, man. When you in sport, and thanks for coming back. When you in sport and you're lacking something, then you're going to take substance. Chael Sonnen went on record, said he took PEDs. When you took substance, that means you don't have confidence in your skills. Basically, that you cheated. You need something to give you that extra boost. And over the years, we see the situation with John Jones, but listen, we all know what the situation, the outcome of that. So I'm not going to go back on that. We at the present time, John Jones is going against Steve Miocic another week. The 16th of November, that's why it's coming. And I believe John, this is my prediction. This is my prediction for John and Steve Bay. I believe John going to submit Steve Bay. John, we all know John do not have that punching power. You know what I mean? In kicks or accumulate of overwhelming punches, yes, John could knock someone out, how we did with Daniel Cormier, DC. But John, I believe John have a lot of weapons, man. And this is how John, for the last couple years, John elevate his game. Don't you think that John know that people were watching videotape of him? So he disappeared. He's off the scene. And the last fight that John did against Cyril Gane, he did not really expose or any skills away from his wrestling, where he took this man down and choke him out. John is strong. That's one thing a lot of fighters, especially DC, Alec Gustafson, Anthony Smith. What's your second YouTube channel? Okay. My second YouTube channel was Yardchat Promotion. That channel got deleted because I had some copyright issue. I wasn't doing things right. So I took some time out to study YouTube. And this channel is only a year old. I do have some other channel. I have another channel called Yardchat Discussion. I think that channel have 16 subscribers or 12 subscribers. Look for Yardchat on YouTube. And I have, 2 channels. But I had 3 channels, because I wanted to go into streaming, like have a streaming that's what I want to do eventually, have a streaming where people could stream off of you. So that channel was Yardchat Promotion. Now this is Yardchat Podcast. And that channel got deleted last year because I was doing some things that I didn't know YouTube, algorithm, the copyright issues, this and that. And I tell you one thing, that channel, I had more subscribers. I had over 200, almost 2,000 subscribers. And I had over 500,000 views. But guess what? My watch time was horrible because I was doing a lot of shorts, and a lot of shorts was coming from my a lot of subscribers coming from my shorts. Those people, they weren't long-term fan base where if you put up a video, they watch it. They're only shorts. You have audience in shorts. They only watch shorts. They will not come to your platform to watch a long-term video. So what I'm doing now, I'm building a fan base, and I want an audience for people to come on my platform and hear what I have to say. And it's not just we speak about a lot of things, MMA. So this morning we're rocking with MMA. But this channel is doing much better because I understand the dynamic of YouTube. And this channel, I have, last time I checked, I have 802 subscribers. My views are good. I have over 200,000 views. My views are good. And I also, I get subscriber every day. And it's not just from shorts. I'm getting subscribers from videos, sitting like I'm doing now, talking, video, and that's what you want to do. And when you get subscribers from your video, that's good. Because those are those are audience or fan base will come back. So, so a lot of things going on YouTube for the last couple of days, man. A lot of people, DoorDash, Dash and Fape. I don't know these people. A lot of people are biting off of their channel. You know what I mean? Zhang and Parker rematch. Man. Zhang is good, man. Even though he's an older guy. Zhang is about 40, 41. It's showing you how boxing, involved for the last, say, 20 years. Because in boxing, when you was 35, you was done. In boxing, when you reach 35, you were done. But now, it's more boxers, more in sports going, 40, past 40. Look at Tyson, you know what I mean? He's in good shape. Like Tyson said that now, they have more modern era medicine than back then 20 years or 25 years ago when he was fighting. It was different, you know what I mean? Now they have a lot of therapy, a lot of recovery, treatments, stuff like, so it's good, that's with technology, yeah. So what's going on, guys? Where you guys from? Jay's in the house again. Thank you for coming back, Jay in the house. Some of these names, if I don't know how to pronounce them, I will spell them Zakiaz. Big up. Thank you for coming into live, guys. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Press the like button when you're coming, guys, so the video hit the algorithm. I'm on early this morning, and my kids are still sleeping. I probably gotta go make them breakfast, guys, cause my boys. And also, guys, big up to the people that are watching the soccer. 8 round in Paul versus Mike Tyson will be advantage for Mike. Yes. I believe Mike could win. I believe Mike Tyson could knock him out. I got my first sparring session today. What should I focus on? Cardio. You focus on cardio. Okay, DC. I like DC. Good MMA fighter, good commentary, good guy. Overall, good guy. But um, dope sniper. Already, thank you for brother. Thank you for coming in the live. Press the like button. DC Damien Cormier. Um, yeah, DC did it first. But guess what? What make it different? John Jones beat DC. That's the thing. You know, this is the reason why when you speak the GOAT, when you speak GOAT talk, a lot of people want to throw now. From what I'm hearing, Anderson Silva is not in the GOAT talk, and John Jones, Anderson Silva, that was his mentor. That was his back when John Jones was growing up. Anderson Silva was a man. He said, and if you look at John Jones' fighting style, you can see that he takes some of his style from Anderson Silva. John Jones is one of these fighters that he adapt to the fight very quick, very quickly. Um, if you look at John Jones' fight over the years, especially with the Gustafsson fight, man, especially with the DC fight, when that head kick, when John Jones completely changed the game. He see the thing is, John Jones didn't get a lot of damage over the year. He didn't get when did I start my live? I started my live 31 minutes ago. 31 minutes ago. And so far, you know what I mean, I have a good people in the chat pace. I have my computer open. I'm streaming my phone and um yeah, I started an hour ago and see the one thing with John, when John Jones is in a fight, he's studying you. He's like a tape. He's recording every move you make. You know, you got to look at it. How John Jones fight. When John Jones come in the ring, he's looking at you. He's sizing you up. He did all the math already. When John Jones is at the weigh-in, look what he's doing. He's focused on you, even though it might seem he's distracted, but his mind is on you. He's reading you. He's reading your body language. He's reading what you're gonna do, and when he go in the octagon, John Jones do little things, movement to see how you're gonna react. He's checking out his timing. He's checking out when he make movement, what part of your body is moving, your shoulders, your neck, your head, your arms, your body, whatever John is reading, he's studying you, and he's like a record in his head. He's recording everything you do in the first round. Everything you do in the first round, John is recording that. So when he go in the second round, trust me, guys, when you go in the second round, John Jones is coming at you at a different angle, and you're gonna have to adapt. And how many times you think an MMA fighter going to adapt to when a man is showing you different looks? That's what John Jones do. He make you second guess yourself. And once you start second guess yourself, he's going to start picking you apart. First of all, he start with a kick, soft you up. And the thing with John Jones, a kick is coming and a punch is coming at the same time. Soon as the punch is leaving, a kick is coming. So if you're not at that level, that's what I'm saying, cardio and timing and long distance, John deal with. It's not about trying to knock you out, trying to, no. Those things will come. Those things will come eventually. Look what he did to DC. And DC was doing very good. Very good. But what happened? Something changed in John Jones when he went against Daniel Cormier. He faked him, and he said to DC in the press conference, he said to DC, you have a habit of your head. Remember that? He said you have a habit, and John said, you have a habit. You have a habit. And I am not saying John Jones. It's very hard to discover John Jones habit because he doesn't show them. John Jones have so many different looks. You have to you come in a fight. You have to mentally prepare for John Jones. It's not the fight. It's the mental preparation that you have to go to John Jones because he have so much weapons. The elbow, the choke out, the kicks, the oblique kicks, the forearms. People, there is so much weapon that you got to worry about John Jones that you're doing one, he's doing something else to you at the same time. Do you know John Jones could kick and do he kick you then come around with that spinning elbow? Guys, dangerous. It's dangerous. I don't disagree that John could have been great, but he affected for himself. Khabib wasn't all that good. Khabib, trust me, Khabib is not no GOAT. Khabib is not no GOAT. Khabib was not no GOAT. Khabib, please. He dodged a lot of fighters. Trust me. Khabib, I don't respect Khabib because I believe those, if you want to see someone that, those wrestling fighters, they cheat. Those wrestling fighters, they cheat. Dana White know, the UFC know those wrestling fighters cheat. I believe Karma tonight is cheating. I believe all of them wrestlers, Bobby Green put them on blast. When Bobby Green fight, was it Maga something, the champion, I forgot his name, Russian guy. Bobby Green won a record and said, wait a minute here. He saw an interview, I forgot the Russian name, the MMA Russian guy from Russia. He said that these guys take vitamins. I believe the wrestler fight, when they know that you go into MMA or wrestling, they give these fighters vitamins, which is steroids. And when these MMA fighters went, they used to take vitamins when they're 10, 11 years old. And I think Khabib, they went to this, all of Russia went to this, they take steroids. They, so by the time they come to UFC, they are strong. Look what Chumaya did to Robert Whitaker. Fracture, broke his jaw. Teeth, people. Those are steroids. Those wrestlers, I don't respect them. They take steroids. China too. China used to take steroids on hiding people Olympics for years. Russia did the same thing. They was banned because they was taking steroids. People, keep it real. So the Russian, I don't believe their skill. I believe they take a lot of steroids from their young. So when they reach a certain age, they're already out their system, but they already have that strength, guys. Trust me. They're not fair fighting. Russia, they're not. They are one of the most cheating country in the world, and I keep it real. It had nothing to do with when it comes down to sport. I mean, it don't have nothing to do with the war, the Ukraine, all of that. None of that. They cheat. They cheat. You know, I don't respect Khabib because he ducked it. Khabib, please, the GOAT. You know what? Who did he fight? Who did Khabib fight to put him in a GOAT? Away from Conor. Come on. Khabib, he don't have a striking game. It's horrible. That's one thing the Russia do not have. They do not have boxing skills because over there in that part of the world, they're like this. They don't have no coordination. They don't have no skill when it comes down to boxing. But when it comes to wrestling, they have skill for that. I give them that. But when it comes down to boxing, Khabib don't have. He punch horrible. No, horrible. Anyone that have a skill. Not Conor. Conor was good, but Conor didn't really wrestle. He was not a well-around MMA fighter. I'm talking about MMA fighter like DC. Okay? John Jones. Miocic. People like that, all well-balanced around fighters. These, they don't have it. They don't have it. So I don't put Khabib to be in a GOAT. I don't believe Khabib is a GOAT. I believe Khabib, all these wrestling fighters, they all take steroids when they're younger. And that's what I believe. I don't have respect for them. I don't. After I saw that interview, Bobby Green and Matachov, I forgot his name. Start with an M. I forgot his name, guys. After I saw that interview, when they were younger, they give them vitamins and steroids and pills. I don't have respect for none of those guys. Yeah, they don't fight fair. They cheat. If you look at them, they hold on to the fence. They hold on to your glove. They cheat. Wrestling fighter, they cheat. And they're not that good, guys. They don't have good striking game. The only way for you to beat a wrestling guy, you have to outstrike him. You can't out wrestling because they're very strong. They cheat. So what you have to do, you have to have a very good defensive, not to get takedown, and you have to force these people to fight. Don't you notice that when Conor was piecing up Khabib, he couldn't do it no more. He wanted to look for a takedown. Look at all the wrestling fighters. If you piece them up, they're gonna look to take it to the ground because they don't have no other else defense. I don't respect those wrestling fighters. John beat last 4 guys at light heavyweight. Yeah. Man, go enjoy your soccer game. Yeah, my kids are into soccer game, man. Make sure you win, man. Cardio, to the other guy that came in, he said you just finished your boxing, your sparring. Work on your cardio. Work on your cardio. Do crunches, do planks, jog. Make sure you jog on the grass, not on hard concrete, because you don't want to mess up your knees, the impact. So not even on the treadmill. I don't like when people jog on treadmill because it's impacting your draw on grass, something soft. So when your cardio is your strength, because when you have good cardio, you will last, and it's not about you gassing out. When you have cardio make you go to that next level. You know what I mean? Cardio is cardio, guys. If you don't have cardio, how are you going to throw a punch? If you don't have cardio, how are you going to last? If you don't have a cardio, how are you going to defense yourself? How are you going to throw a punch? So you need cardio. Cardio is the best thing to have, cardio. So what's going on, guys? What's going on? Go to your soccer, man. Enjoy your soccer game. Guys, let's go up to 12 likes, guys. At one point, we had like 30-something people in the chat. We only have 6 likes. We want to go up to 10 likes, guys. 10 likes. We have over 298 views. And we have 10 likes. We have 309 views, guys. Thank you for everyone watching. So what's going on, guys? Where you guys from? Anyone from out of state? From the New York area? Out of the country? Where you guys from? We're 42 minutes in, guys. I'm gonna make some breakfast for my boys. So, you know what I mean? I'll probably put your guys on hold for a bit. You know what I mean? Whoever stay on, stay on. I'm not expecting anyone to stay in the chat without no one speaking to them. But so you know what I mean? Yeah, let's get into a little bit about the people on YouTube, because I just like to thank everyone for supporting my platform. Big up to everyone that coming on, sharing the video live, sharing the live videos, and watching my platform, watching the video. And at this point, we're just catching the vibes, you know what I mean? Talk to the people in the audience, what you guys like for me to do on the platform. Like I said, we have merchandise coming soon. You know what I mean? We have merch for the people that not in the first come in the chat. These are the merch, the hats, Yardchat hat, guys. You know what I mean? We also have different colors coming. We have different colors coming. You know what I mean? Soft trucker hat. They're nice and soft. You know what I mean? They could wear for all season. So we're going to be having hoodies in the future. These are things that I'm putting out there. We're going to have hoodies. We're going to have polo shirts, sweatpants, and, you know, why should anyone watch me? Listen. Because this platform is organic, is rich. I know everybody say that, but I tell people, if you like to see what I do, go view my YouTube portfolio. I'm also on TikTok. I'm also on Instagram. Go watch my video, guys. Watch your videos. And you know, it just recently my channel started getting notarized because the content I put out, it's I just deal with reality, what we see. I did a live yesterday. It was coming from the waterfront on Staten Island, and I was showing you guys, so my audience, you know, get some things on me, what I like going by the waterfront. So we had to have positive vibe, clear mind, meditate, and I show you guys around the waterfront. We went on Victory Boulevard, show you guys what's going on there. And I mean, there was some good people that interact in the chat. You know what I mean? So we speak about MMA, everyday life, what's going on in the news, Pete Diddley, Mayor Adams, the election, everything that's going on in the world. This platform, we speak about it. If it's something that I feel that I should bring forth, I will bring it. Do the proper research, and that's the thing, guys. When I come on this platform, um, do you train MMA? Nah, but I watch MMA. I work out though. I work out. I work out this morning. I got up early. I did calisthenics this morning, a little bit lightweight. You know what I mean? I used to be real bigger. I used to be, you know what I mean? I'm not the tallest guy in the world, 5'7". I used to be like almost 200 pounds. It wasn't no health issue, but it was just too heavy. So now I'm down to 160. I mean, 100, went to the doctor. I had my physical a couple months ago, 160. So I feel good. I stretch. I work out. I mean, the only thing I haven't been, I've been walking on the treadmill at work, but I'm going to start jogging again. Or you talking about Dana White? If you drop it, like if you say something like likable, but you contradict yourself, covering for Dana. For Dana, listen, I'm not covering for Dana White. Um, I believe Dana White hindered Francis' career because this is how I look at it. This is how I know that UFC is not fair. Dana is biased. Dana White is very biased. They don't want to see it, but they're biased. Why you did the same? You okay? Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor. And we know that Conor McGregor and Francis are two different, when it comes down to stardom. We know Conor is huge, but he's not big no more. Conor, he lost it. Um, do I want to see Conor fight anymore? No. I believe next fight he's going to get knocked out. I believe he will get knocked out. And I believe the reason why he didn't want to fight Michael Chandler because he believed Michael Chandler would knock him out. I believe Michael Chandler would knock out Conor, just like Dustin Poirier knocked him out. And I believe Conor would have been knocked out. But he's the face of MMA now? No. Um, Alex Perez, man. Alex Perez is a man right now, and John Jones is coming back to claim that throne. People often forgot how good John Jones. You know, Conor past his prime. Yes, Conor. Yeah, Connor's. Um, Conor overrated in a certain way. Now he's overrated. Let's talk about Dana White. Okay. So you had Conor McGregor made a deal with Dana White and boxing Floyd Mayweather a couple years ago. Conor got $100 million, and from once he got that money, Conor was a different man. Not the Conor no more. You could tell his mind wasn't MMA no more. He wasn't really focused on MMA no more. He wasn't really training. You could see it. You could see. You could see when he's stepping octagon. He's not there. The money. So Dana White did this for Conor, and why he couldn't do it for Francis. That was my only question, and he never answered that publicly. Instead of him coming on public, online, social media for the last 2 weeks ago, trying to bash on Francis, but Ariel Owani put a stop to that, and Dana White should be shaming himself. Um, he came up against a person that he can't control, that he cannot dictate to, that money is not a problem. All this man had, all Francis had for himself was his moral and respect and his character. He didn't have nothing else. It's not about money. And so Francis went to Dana. It wasn't the first time they was talking about that for a while. And I don't think Francis even threw that in Dana's face that you did it for Conor, why you can't do it for me. And that is where I say that Dana biased, very biased. If you did it for one, you really open the door. You got to do it for another person. You have to. You cannot say, oh, Francis this, Francis, I was going to cut Francis. That's all lie. Dana do not tell the truth sometimes. When Dana lie, he stutter a little bit and he moves. He look around. That's how I know Dana. So I've been watching Dana for Francis Duck Jones. No, it did not. Guys, for everyone that's in the chat, in the chat, no one listen. Do you know? You have to give these guys the utmost respect. Any MMA fighter that go in the octagon, get locked in a cage to fight another man that want to damage you, you automatically get the respect right there. It's not about ducking no one. Francis did not duck no one. It was just Dana White didn't want to pay the money. That's what it was. Because they saying that Francis not a bigger draw. Francis a big draw. What it was, I believe the UFC, Dana White, did not want Francis' story to get out there. And his story got out there and he started impacting people's lives. His struggle, what he overcame. That's a beautiful story. Yes, I believe Francis is more believable than what Dana portraying and telling on social media. It just, Dana's all about money. It's not about color. It's about money to Dana. And he believed that, he probably believed that Francis was going to be a bigger draw, but no. Why you could not allow Francis to fight under his contract? You did it for Conor McGregor. That's what I mean. It's biased. I believe Dana White was biased. He just want Conor McGregor to get that fame and glory, to cross over. He didn't want no one else to take that from Conor. And knowing that Francis would have blew Conor out the water, which he are now, with his story. So I just think that Dana White made a big mistake. They know they make a mistake. They know they make a mistake. And the thing that Francis want to bring to the UFC, no one want to speak about that. Dana White will go on national TV, social media, and talk about all this about Francis, but not speaking what Francis want to do for the entire UFC fighter roster. Is to form a union, number one. Francis won a union. Francis went to Dana White and speak to him about these things, and that's why that fight didn't happen, because what Francis want to bring to the UFC, Francis want someone to advocate, to represent the fighters when they go to contract, somebody who's not on the UFC, someone who's neutral. Dana White didn't want that. Francis want better contract to have a base salary. Guys, you know what I mean? If you're not the John Jones, if you're not the Conor, if you're not the Steve, you're not the DC, you're not the, Alex Pereira, you're not getting paid. Some people only get $8,000, and out of that $8,000, they got to pay the training and their manager. So by the time they do all of that, the $8,000, they probably have like $2,000, and they have to pay for, you know what I mean? Do we know that Francis had to borrow money from Kamaru Usman to pay for training because he didn't have no money? Kamaru Usman gave this man, I think, about $100,000 or $300 to borrow to pay for his training because he didn't have it. So, so when you think all these people come on national TV and you see them have all these clothes, fancy clothes, people, they putting on a facade for us to believe that they are making a lot of money. So Francis want the fighters to have a base salary, just like when he went over there to a PFL. All the fighters get a base salary, guys, because guess what? It's true. Because Dana White is making millions and billions off these fighters. And these fighters, Dana White control the sponsorship. The fight Monster is horrible. Venom, horrible. None of these fighters benefit from that. Everything go to the UFC. Everything go to the UFC. So Francis wanted to change that. And soon as Francis talk about union talk, Dana White changes his mind and everything. Dana White changes. Yeah, he have a gambling issue. Yeah, we know he have a gambling issue. Yeah. And so when Francis changed his tone, Dana White changed his tone as well. Dana White did not want Francis to cross over because it would have impacted sport tremendously, where Dana did not want to lose control. So when you have fighters that agree with Francis, and check this now, even Derek Lewis went on record and said, thanks to Francis, his contract is, he have a very good contract. Remember, Derek is 37 years old. And I think Derek Lewis probably signed maybe another 2 years, 3 years, or whatever contract, 5 years. I'm not sure. But he said that his contract, thanks to Francis. So despite of what Dana White did, Francis did impact the UFC, because UFC fighters now are aware that there's things there is not right, and they need to make it right. So Dana White, I think now he's paying the UFC fighters more money, but thanks to Francis, these opportunities, it could have been better. Fighter insurance, fighter union, someone to represent, to advocate for the fighters when they go under a contract. Because don't you think Dana White want the best contract for the UFC, so the UFC make money? That's the bottom line. So these fighters, they don't have sponsors, and the only sponsor they get is Venom, and Venom is taking all the proceed, all the profit, and it's going to the UFC. So that's what Francis want, and no one want to speak about that. So I believe eventually UFC will have a union, because it's too much money and fighters are not getting paid. Do you know? You go in the ring, you go in the octagon, you risk your life to go fight, and that could be your last time you walk in the octagon. That could be your last time. So why should the fighter be compensated well? If I'm going to ring, and fighters, they should get at least $100 million. Step in the octagon, 100 away from your contract. You should get $100 million flat rate, 100,000 flat rate. Go in the octagon. Then if you win, you get all the benefits. But if you lose, you get your $100,000. That's what I see. It should be a flat base. These people, some make $10,000, $8,000. These people not making no money. You have to be up there, guys. We look at it because these guys on TV, you see them in social media. They have all these people. These guys are not making that much money. Dana White makes sure of that. The money go to USC. Dana White have a big gambling problem. Yeah, they were sued. I think the UFC had to pay back big time money. Dana White could calibrate with boxing. They did it with Floyd. They did it with USC and Conor. Why he couldn't do it with Francis? Bias. Because Dana White knew that Francis would have been a big draw. He didn't want Francis to go to that next level to be popular. That's what it is. Hi, basketball. Good evening, man. Good afternoon. Good morning. Wherever you coming from. What's up, basketball? You are the same basketball that came in before? I'm not sure if you're the same guy, because I remember there was a kid came in the chat. Oh yes. Oh, see. Thank you for returning, man. So we just speaking this morning, holding vibes, speaking about all type of things, MMA. Shout out to all the people that subscribing to my channel, watching the video. The support, is good, guys. I appreciate the support that everyone is giving. And how did that game go, man? Did you win that game or what? Basketball, did you win that game? It right now with us, and he have done it. He just wanted control. He hated that Francis was one in the yeah. And the thing with Francis is this: what Dana could not control Francis. Dana want to dictate his fighters, and oh, it's in 2 days. Okay, all right. At least I remember it's in 2 days. Yeah. So Francis want control of his career, and Dana White didn't want to do that. The boxing, he could have done it, but it is what it is. But Dana White hate to see when fighters have the upper hand. He could not control Francis, because Francis is not a man to control. And Dana White think that he could Dana White don't get it. He don't understand that Francis is one of those guys that you can't control, you can't dictate, you can't bully, you can't intimidate, you can't threaten. And what? And he said, okay, I'm going to gamble on myself. I'm going to bet on myself. His manager was very good. Dana White even throws stones and shade as a manager that Dana White is a liar, man. Dana White lied. He lied. I'm disappointed in Dana White. I mean, I'm very disappointed in Dana White. You know, when that situation with the Francis went down, I'm very disappointed in Dana White. Dana White did not want to give Francis that. All right, man. Good, man. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you press the like button before you leave, okay? I want to go up to 10 likes, guys. I want to go up to 10 likes. We only have 6 likes. So far, we have 437 views. We have 13 people currently watching, or 17 people. Thank you for the likes. We have one person in the chat, which is basketball. Shout out. Thank you. And we just going with the thing this morning, guys. Everything is good. Everything is good. Streaming from Staten Island, New York. And for all the people in the chat, guys, do me a favor. Please press the like button, guys. There's over 13 people in the chat. Can we go up to 10 likes? 3 people could press the like button, go up to 10 likes. That's all I'm asking, guys. Go up to 10 likes. I mean, I'm not asking for like 100 likes like those big time YouTube channels. Oh, guys, I only have 200 people in here. I only have 10 likes. I'm not saying nothing until 200 people press the like button. That's a bunch of propaganda. You know what I mean? The show, sometime when I saw my live when no one is in the chat. No one's in the chat. I just go with the thing and people eventually will come on, just like now. I mean, so this is what for the YouTube content creators, don't stop. Don't stop your content because no one, your content, because no one is in the live chat. Continue, because people will go and watch your chat. I shot you a like and sub after you got past the John stuff. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. So where you guys from? Anyone from New York area? Anyone from the New York area? Out of state? Anyone from out of state area? Also, guys, I'm gonna start inviting people on my platform. Oh, your team won your scrimmage yesterday? That's good. That's good. The scrimmage is good to have. You know, it's like practice. So when you go in a real game, you imitate what you're doing in the scrimmage. And and also this goes not just in sports. This is go in sport in general. When you're in a game, whatever your sport, man, you have to be creative. Think outside the box. That will set you apart from other players. Be creative, be unique. You know what I mean? If you could do something, practice it though. Just don't go in the game and do it. You have to practice it. And set yourself apart. That's how people look at you different when you set yourself apart. Set yourself. Just don't follow everybody doing the same thing. It's a trend. Set yourself apart, especially when it comes down to sports. Set yourself apart. Something that you are the only person that could do it, and they know that you could do it, so they know that that's your skill, that's your talent. So, I mean, crunch time, you never know. It might put you in the game, and you make a big difference. So that's what it is, guys. You know, I mean, let's get into talk about the YouTube. What's going on YouTube, man? Because there's a lot of people on YouTube right now, giving people input and insight. Oh, matter of fact, you could do this for more views, get more subscribers. No. I'm a firm believer that if you put out good content, real things, not no propaganda, not no BS, and you put out good content, people will like you, people will subscribe. But if, you know, and also on YouTube, you have to be consistent to all the YouTube. My team won against my team won my scrimmage yesterday against my team. Okay. All right, man. So the real game, you said in 1 or 2 days. So yeah, this is for all the YouTube content creators. You know what I mean? A lot of people now is selling their ideas on YouTube. How I'm not buying no one instruction or how to go viral on YouTube and all that. No, listen. You just have to be consistent with your content, and once you keep pushing it, it's like you build up. That's one thing I know. You know what I mean? I do shorts, but when I do a live, like I could do a live in this video, like a shorts, and post it. So so what you do, you get more view off of the one video. It's so many things that people could do in YouTube, but they prefer to go look for the quick answer, go buy someone book for $19. It's only 13-second long, and what that information is telling you, it's the same thing that YouTube tools is telling you to do. There's nothing different. There's nothing different. Nothing different. These people telling, but the people who spend $19 to get this nonsense should be shaming themselves. Should be shaming themselves. But it is what it is. Be careful out there, guys. There's a lot of scammer on YouTube. People telling you, oh, you want more views, how to get more subscribers. People, the only thing that gets you the good subscribers and a consistent fan base, you have to find your people, your audience, and build a fan base and be consistent. Be consistent. Consistency is the trick. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. It's not about getting a good camera, getting the best camera, the computer. I tell people the best thing for you to do is to get a very good sound microphone. And you guys, how's my sound? My sound is clear, right? So you get a very good clear microphone so people could hear exactly what you're speaking about. And that's it. Don't worry about, and stream from your phone. You don't need no fancy camera, this and that, all background. No, stop it. You don't need all that. What you need to do is to be consistent on YouTube. Put out your video, be consistent with it, do your proper research, and that's it. There's no secret. There's no, and eventually one of your video, I mean, I don't have no problem, if I don't get no views, I blame myself because of content. I mean, you can't blame the algorithm. I blame myself for not, and sometimes when you do a video, you might not take this, oh man, that video sucked. I didn't do it good. And that video get like 300, 400, 500 likes. So, you know what I mean? It's just what people like to watch and watch your content you're pushing out at that time. People, but your followers, I have 800 and something subscribers. And the goal is to go to 200. So those people that decide to follow Yardchat, those are your fans. So you have to utilize those fan base. You have to study what your fans watch. You have to study what time they're on. You have to study when they come on. You know what I mean? Look into your comments. Who's returning? Look in YouTube Studio. Who returning subscribers? Who returning view? All of that is in YouTube Studio. You don't need to buy nothing, guys. YouTube Studio is the tool. You have to learn how to use it. Learn how to master it. And once you learn how to master it, your video will start. Once you learn YouTube Studio, know how to do things, know how to video up next, all of them things. You could put one video for subscribe and that video push out there, whoever subscribe, only that one video. These are a lot of things that you could do in YouTube Studio, but guess what? People do not want to do the work. You have to be consistent and do the work. And once in a while, you might get a breakthrough with a video that will go viral. A lot of my shorts went viral. I have video went 10,000. Any video that go over 1,000 to me, that go viral. That's how it is. Any video that that get over 1,000 subscribe, 500 to 1,000 subscribe, because you have 500 people or 1,000 people watching you. That's a lot of people. We get it mixed up when we come on YouTube. We want 10,000 views, or 12,000 views, or 20,000, or 30. No, listen, you could get all them views, but those people just don't engage with you. But you want people who actually engage, come back, return view. All of that is in YouTube Studio. You have access to all of that. You have all the tube in YouTube Studio, guys. You have it. So you don't need nothing else. Yes, guys. I'm about to log off. It's 9:36. Thanks for everyone that coming on this morning, guys. If you're coming to chat, press the like button. So far, we have 468 views. And thank you for logging on this morning, guys. Appreciate it. It was a good chat with your guys this morning. A lot of people came on, a lot of support. So this is what it's about this morning. Shout out to everyone basketball. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to everyone that came on this morning. Shout out to everyone that is in the land of the living this morning. Big up to everyone that Know there is a God. Know there is a creator. Know there is someone more powerful than us that's controlled this whole world. Thank God for that. Um, and thank God for the people that are coming from work. Thank God for the people that are going to work. Thank God for the people that are off on the weekend. Thank God for family. Thank God for your kids. Thank God for your husband, your wife. All of these things, guys, you have to give God the praise, because if it wasn't for him, guys, none of these things could be possible. A lot of people didn't wake up this morning. A lot of people did not wake up this morning, but we did. We did. We are in the land of the living, so we have to be grateful where we could smell, where we could touch, where we could eat, where we could do all of these things. We have our senses, we have our limbs, we have our legs, we have a mind, we have. So that's why, whenever you get the chance, man, you have to thank God. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what religion you are. Beside yourself, we know we didn't come here by ourselves. We know there's a higher power that brought us here in the world. And that is what I want to tell people. I mean, be respectable and show God the respect, because if it wasn't for him, people say, oh, I don't believe in God. I don't care what you don't believe in. I'm not here preaching religion. All I'm saying there is a higher power than us, because a lot of people didn't get up this morning. A lot of family this morning are crying. A lot of family are in mourning because they lost a loved one. But we are here. So be grateful. Be grateful. Treat each other with respect. Do not put people in categories. Do not put people in box like they belong there. We are all the human race. We did not come from ourselves. Something actually put us here. And people now want to say there is no God, but listen, I'm not here to question anyone if there's a God or not. You must know within you what is your belief. That's all it is, guys. It's not about following people. You must know what is your belief. What is your belief? But I put it like this, and I'm going to leave you guys. We we were in our mother womb for 9 months, or how many months. Nobody could tell where they were. Transition and come, as they say, in the land of the living, in the present. Those are two transitions, right? And we all know that you born, you live, and you die. Three. Now we're in the land of the living. We're going to transition and go to the land of we don't know. Nobody ever came back and told you anything. Hear what I'm saying, guys? Nobody ever came back. No one ever came back and say where they was at. I'm not talking about people say, oh, I die, I see a bright light. I'm not speaking about that. Nobody know what the next dimension is. We know there's another dimension because we see people transition every day. A lot of people didn't wake up this morning. They transition to that another dimension. But what I'm saying is that, to me, what would a person, isn't it better to say, oh, there is no God? Or if there is a God, and you say there is no God, so isn't it better to say if there is a God, and when you find out there is no God, you don't have nothing to lose, right? But to find out that there is a God and you never believe in God, and when you transition, because we're all going to transition, guys, no one could deny that. And when you transition, you found out there is a God. What are you going to do? By then, it's too late, guys. By then, you're ready to make your decision. It's too late. So, to leave you with this, I prefer to believe in a God and not to believe in a God if there is no God. Because if there is a God and you don't believe in a God, you refuse that God, what's going to happen to you in the afterlife? That is what scared me, guys. So I have nothing to lose, believe there is a God, and find out there is no God. But to believe that there is no God and found out there is a God, I would not want to be in that position. So that's what I have to leave with you, this guys. Everybody could say that they worship the true God however they live, or however God they worship or bring in their life. But all I'm telling you guys, everyone cannot be right. Everyone do not serve the same God. Guys, with this message, be truthful to yourself, not others. Be truthful to yourself, because if you're truthful to yourself, then you be truthful to others. So I'm leaving you guys with this morning. Be truthful and know what God you serve. Because not all gods are the true and living God. But I'm telling you guys, put God first in everything, guys. It might not seem that I put God first, but there's certain things that I know I put God first. You know what I mean? People will say, oh, Yardchat this, Yardchat that. But listen, I know God is real. I know God is real, because there's certain things that happened in my life that I know I didn't do it. I know I didn't do it. So it's better to believe there is a God and better to believe that there is not a God. Because to come up to the final and know there is a God, you have nothing to lose, guys. Nothing to lose. So you might as well, people are going to make their decision, but be careful of the decision that you're going to make. What's going on? Loser 3. We're here, man. We're in here for going on over an hour. You missed out, guys. Loser, you missed out. You know, we're here for a minute speaking about a lot of different things. And if you want to go watch the live, you have to go back to watch the live, guys. I'm going to post this video after I get off the live. Right now, we're at 499. Guys, should I stay on? Should I stay on longer or what? Should I go trying to go to the 1,000 views? I don't really care about that, really. Because I know, you know, I got that. I found God while being homeless. Sometimes it's take going through some to get this. Yes. And the one thing I know, a lot of people don't understand it when it comes down to believing in the true and living God. Because I always say the true and living God. Okay. People pray. People pray when they don't have no other means. They pray for a divine invention. That's what they want. They want God to do something. And sometimes our prayer will not get answered because we already know the answer. You know, when it comes down to God, God give us 5 senses. Stay on a little bit. Yeah, God give us 5 senses. And in those 5 senses, smell, touch, you know, hearing, seeing, all them things. Right? So let me tell you a story. What someone told me before. So for the past 5 years, this person been going down this street, walking, and every morning this person go down the street. There's a dog that gonna chase this person for years. And hear this what? This person was praying for God. Oh God, you see the situation. Oh, you see this dog and that. That prayer was never answered. That prayer was never answered, God. Because God gave each and every one of us sense to pick sense out of nonsense. Every morning this person walk that same direction, the dog chased that person, going on for years. And the person's praying. Until one day, God didn't answer. Someone tell a person, you still praying? He said, you still praying? He said, yeah, I'm still praying because I need God to do something. He said, God's not going to do nothing. He said, what do you mean? I'm praying. He said, God is not going to do nothing. He said, God gave you senses that knowing you walking down the street for 5 years and you know this dog gonna chase you, change your route. Common sense. So a lot of time when we pray, we have to pray with common sense. You have to pray with common sense. You cannot expect God to move something and that what you can do. A miracle only occurred when you don't have no means. That's a miracle. That's what a miracle is. When the person do not have no other means, you're asking God to do a favor for you. And God do favors for people. But when God do a favor for people, guess what? People don't acknowledge it. They don't acknowledge it. And when they do get the breakthrough, they take the credit. They take the credit. Oh, I was consistent. I was praying. I was doing this. I was doing that. But they don't go and tell people what the true and living God did for them. They go and tell the people, look what I accomplished. Look what I did. Look at my breakthrough. Look at my breakthrough. Look what I did. They take the spotlight from the true and living God and put it on them. And get all the glory and all the worldly praise. And it feels so good. But at the end of the day, these people are still miserable because they don't give credit where credit due. They lie to themselves and not being truthful themselves. That's why I keep telling people, you have to be truthful to yourself. It's the truth that will keep you. There's nothing else going to keep you. It's the truth. God is truth. Put it that way. God is truth. God is righteousness. So when you bank on righteousness and truth, a lot of people are not going to like it. Because other people want to hear what they want to hear. And when you tell them the real truth, they do not want to accept it. That's when people say, oh, I don't want to hear about God, because they do not want to accept the truth. Those people, you leave them alone. Because those people, the energy that they're giving off is not a good energy. You leave those people alone. Because those people, and hear this, guys. If you don't believe in God, you are the Antichrist, you are the enemy of God. And in the word of the Most High, it said, and this is the scariest one. This is the scariest one. And when you look at it, that's why the word is like this. That's why everyone is like this. But do you know the word of the Most High said that if you don't acknowledge God and worship him, it's like you're doing witchcraft, wicked things, because you operate in darkness. So whenever you acknowledge that there is a God, you acknowledge his light. That's all it is, guys. When you acknowledge that God exists, you acknowledge God is good, God is light. That's what it is. And when you don't acknowledge that there is a true and living God, you are in darkness. And you would think that you're doing everything good because you just seen your point of view. You do not have divine insight on nothing because you don't believe in God. In order for God to work for you, you must believe there is a God. There is no, we call it luck, nothing like that. If God worked for you, you believe. If you don't believe in God, it's not going to work. Plain and simple, guys. You mean, you say you found God while you was homeless. So that's what you say, you found God when you was homeless. Because the creator had to put you to that point where you don't have no other outlet. Don't you notice when you see some people going through a lot of we call it challenges. Oh man, look at God work everything out for good. And do you know what Yardchat stand for, people? Yard, you are responsible daily. Chat, challenges at times. So a lot of people don't want to go to the challenge of life. They want all the benefits. Like Kamala Harris, she want all the benefits of being a president. But you don't know that the benefits you have to require of those benefits. You have to have knowledge of those benefits. Those benefits not just want to give to you because you're the president. No. And she wanted the American people to give her the presidency. And the American people said no because we do not believe in your propaganda. Do you see how it works? So it's the same thing when it comes to God. If you don't believe in God, God is not going to work. Or if you double mind, you're in and out. You're playing both field, the bad and the good, the positive and the negative. You're jumping. You're jumping from ship to ship. You think God going to work for you? Do you think God words is not, you have to be consistent? You're going back and forth. You have to, when it comes down to the word of God, you have to be consistent. Just like you too. Anything in this life, you have to be consistent. If you're not being consistent, you're going to take shortcut. And when you take shortcut, you didn't do the work. So you're not going to appreciate the work. And a lot of people know in American society they don't want to do the work. Kamala Harris didn't do no work. Kamala Harris did not attend to the people. She did not talk to the people. She did not visit the people. And hear this now. Speaking about that, with the election, this election was considered good and evil. Democrat, what they stand for, Republican, what they stand for. But I think America right now need to repent. Listen. People, and this is true. The reason why God bless people is not for people to show off what God did for them. It's to show off what they did for God. I hope people don't miss that. Man, I hope you didn't miss that. I'm not going to say it again. Maybe I do. I said, you know what I mean? It's what you do for God. It's not what God did for you. Because God could do anything, guys. It's what you have to do for God. Do you think that you go in a company, you're not going to work? Do you think if you go to work to any job site, you're not going to have to work? You have to show the boss to put in your work. You have to show them what you're capable of doing. Same thing when it comes down to serving the Lord. You have to show, invest your time, not God time. It's your time. People say, oh, I'm investing God time. No, it's you, what you have to invest, because the creator is the creator. He don't need us, but we need him. We need him. So you have to put your best foot forward and tell people what you did for him. It's not what God, everybody want to testify what God did for them. And we can't testify what God did for you. You can't testify that God wake up every morning, that God put shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, roof over your head, all these things, provide a little job for you. It doesn't matter how small the job is, doesn't matter how small the income is, God provided for you. But we want the big things. And that's the problem in the world. People want the big things to show off, to tell them, oh, this what I have. No, it's the little thing make the big thing work. Because if you have a car, you don't have a brake, you're in trouble. And if you have a gas pedal, you're in trouble. And if they're on a turning signal, you're in trouble because you cannot give people, or you're going to make a right turn or left. These people are going to run up in your back because you don't have nothing. So it's what you do for God. Make it relevant. Not what God do for you. What if you don't have a big place to go? You said, what if you don't have a place to go? What do you mean by that? What if you don't have a place to go? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Homeless. Oh. Listen. All right. Let me tell you something. Do you have all your identification? Do you have? It will work. Just have faith. Yeah. Waxford. So you have all of that. What you need to do is, see, this is the problem that they don't tell the people. There's actually, what state you calling from? What state you calling from? Because I know there is programs that America had, but they don't tell the American people. But I tell you who know all of that. The immigrants that come here, they have all the manual that need to do what they need to do. And that's the problem in this country. The people in this country do not have the information and the manual. Father died, mother gone, house got taken after my dad paid most of the mortgage. So you all the way in Ireland. Oh man, you on the other side of the world. Ireland, big up Ireland. See, what you need to do, what you have, you have to have something. You have to have something that God is interested. And I'm telling you what I did for me. I'm going to give you a little testimony. I remember years ago I wasn't working. And I had to move back to my mother's house. I had to move back to my mother's house. And I was just there, you know what I mean? Man, God, what's going on? What's going on? What I'm going to do, this and that. And I sat there. And this is a true story, guys. And the voice came to me and said, oh, you asked me to do something, and I did it, and you didn't even know. That's what the voice said to me. The voice said, you asked me to do something, I did it, and you didn't even know. And at the time, I used to smoke cigarettes. Okay? I used to smoke cigarettes. And at that time, I was 3 days in. No, I don't know if it was 3 days, but it was a couple days or months, or I don't know, but it was a while. And I was sitting on my bed complaining, murmuring, bickering. So the voice came to me and said, you asked me to do, he said, there's 3 things you asked me to do. He said, I did it. He said, I did it and you didn't even realize. I said, oh my God. I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you. Let me just finish the story. And the voice said, I did it, and you didn't realize that I did it. I said, oh my God. And people at that time, I wasn't smoking for like 3 months. I stopped smoking cigarette. Boom. And that was one of my struggle back then, because I quit, then I went back, then then when the voice came to me, the voice said, I did it and you didn't even know. You asked me to do 3 things, I did 2 out of 3, because the other third one, I cannot do nothing about it. This is just the human everyday life, what you have to cope with. And I said, oh my God. People, that was over 20 something years ago. 20 something years ago, I stopped smoking cigarettes. And I could see people outside smoking cigarette, but I don't have the urge. What you got to realize that the Most High would take away the thing, the taste, it would take it away when it will hinder you in that way. But in order for that miracle to take place, you have to be sincere in your heart. You ever see them people say, oh, I quit, but I still smoke shit? You didn't quit. Oh, no, you didn't quit. Oh, but I used to smoke 10, but I'm smoking 1. No, you're still doing it. So the Most High took away the taste. And there was one thing I asked the Most High to do, and he said, no, I can't. You can't. How are you going to do that? How are you going to take away your feelings as a human? God cannot, but he could take away certain urges. And over 20 something years now, over 20 something years now, I haven't smoked cigarette, guys. That's what God did for me. How God worked for me, from my experience. If you want a miracle, there's nothing on this earth that you can do for a miracle to happen. Friends, somebody bless you, that come from the Creator himself. And when God is ready to bless you, you're going to go through hell. People don't understand. When God is going to bless you and move you into a different level for you to be better, you're going to go through, we call it, to the ringer. Because God have to test your faith to see if you are sincere or true or not. So when God bless somebody, do a miracle, that means the person heart is right. Not this situation, their heart is right. And their heart will move under compassion, because according to the word of God, he said he's in touch with our infirmities. So it's your compassion that will move God's hand. How you feel in your heart will move God's hand to bless you. Because if you pray to God, just like this man praying to the God to move this dog, God said, I'm not blessing you. Why should I move the dog? And I gave you common sense. Go another way. But when it comes down to God, no, deal with God directly. When you need a miracle comes from God. And a miracle happens when you don't have no other means to make it happen but God. So that's how you get your miracle, guys. Nobody could give you a miracle. Miracle come from God. Listen, so what you need to do is you need to if you have your documents, to go. I don't know, in your country is different, but I know in America they have places where people, what I mean, because the issue in New York where a lot of people cannot get the help, they don't have the identification. A lot of these homeless people, they all they have is a name, no social security number, no ID, nothing, no birth paper, nothing. These people are, we call it John Doe in the world. They don't have nothing. They have no connection with society because these people don't have, the only thing they have is their name. No, nothing. So when a lot of homeless people trying to get help in America now, in America, just need that. They don't have those paper. They don't have the proper documents. Nothing. No birth paper. No address. Nothing. So what you need to do is, and these people know that when you go to them, you tell them, I don't have a home, or I'm going to give you an address. What you need to do, you need to go the administration or social service, or we call it not anything with homeless, because the homeless shelter in New York is so bad. There's other in the United States, there's other private organization like the Catholic, they give people place to stay, like the Catholic guardianship, places like that. These people who have mental issues, who have post trauma and all these things, these people will help them, but you need documentation. If you don't have documentation, they cannot accept. This is the problem, and that's one of the biggest problem in America. The homeless, half of these people live on the street. They don't have no type of documentation who they are. Nothing. Some of these people probably don't even remember who they are. That's how bad the homeless system. And if they do remember, they don't have no document where you live. Nothing. Nothing. They don't have no social security number. They don't have no birth paper. They don't have nothing. So that's where the problem come in. But that is where the creator will come in and bring something out of nothing, because he's going to work divine and move people heart and touch people. That's how God works. I mean, he used people to do things to benefit other people. But I mean, the situation in America is bad because these people don't have no type of documentation who they are. Birth paper, birth certificate, social security, none of that. Yeah. So what I mean, guys. Let me see, 3 more likes. Then press the like button, guys. Like the video. Trying to go up to 10 likes, but we are 598 views with 8 likes, 7 likes. We have 8 people in the chat, current viewers. Thank you, guys. Press the like button, guys, so the video hit the other rim. Guys, I'm about to go off because I have some things I gotta do. So thanks for everyone that joined me this morning. Like I was gonna go off earlier, but someone said stay on a little bit earlier. But guys, I appreciate everyone that coming onto this platform. I appreciate being you being not a first time comer. Be what I mean, continue to come, continue to support this platform, and most likely I will go on live later on. Sound good, homie, and God bless. Listen, man, I appreciate everyone coming on, guys. I appreciate everyone coming on. Appreciate everyone that showing the support. That's all it's about, support. You know what I mean? And everything that I say, if it impact your life or change your way of thinking, your way of thoughts, and so this afternoon, what we're going to speak about, 2 colors, red and blue. That's the colors we're going to speak about. So do your homework, guys. Think about which party, red and blue. I'll give you an answer. Democrat, Republican. We're going to speak about that. There's colors, and we have 3 countries that are involved. I did a shorts in it, so I'm just give you guys a preview. We have France, the UK, England, Britain, and United States all have the 3 colors. Why? And this has been going on for years and years and years since back then. These are all allies. These 3 countries are allied, and we're going to see how the red and the blue, because all these countries have the same color, and also we're going to see what is playing now in the present time. Why America, you leave British, but you still support the propaganda and the colors. We're going to get into that later, guys. Talk to you guys later. Enough love. All right.